Everyone, this is Flora and this is my experiment number 5 on exception for C# and ASP.NET Programming Lab. So in this experiment, I have to create exception either user defined or use the system exception, and I have to handle it using if I have an invalid PIN number, or if I have a withdrawal operation when balance is less than withdrawal amount and a non-integer value is entered as a PIN number. So there are three cases that I have to do if it's an invalid PIN, and then if the balance amount is less than withdrawal, and if it's a non-integer PIN number. So when I execute this function, so I have my own exception called my exception, which will inherit the application exception, and then I have the add account details to add the username and the PIN for the first time, and then I use it to see if the PIN number is a valid integer type. If not, then I have thrown an exception, and then I have a display account to display the details simultaneously, and then to add money to that and withdraw money. So add money will be the initial amount that I want to add, and withdrawal money would be after I've added if I have something. Now suppose if I have invalid, that is not sufficient money, then I will throw an exception called throw invalid money, which will be called by my exception class, and which will say an error that there is invalid money. And in the main function, since I have a menu driven application, I have executed it in a menu driven format. So now in this if I asked, if first I have to create an account. Suppose I create my account and I say my name is Flora, and then I have my PIN, which for the first time I do not have a PIN, so I create a PIN. So after that it will ask me to either display an account or add money. Now suppose I want to add money, so then it will ask me for the number of money that I want to amount that I want to add. Suppose I have to say 1200, so now that is added. Now I have to add a valid PIN, so my PIN is 121. So once that is done, it is successfully entered. Now if I see if see, so in this, it will ask for account name, and then I have to enter a PIN before adding the value. So in this, I have to actually choose the account, which is account, and after entering the PIN, I have to enter the amount that I want to add. Suppose 1200. So that will successfully add it. So this states that the amount is successfully added. After that, if suppose I have to withdraw an amount, so I press 4, and then I have to choose again which account do I want, whether I want account 1 or account 2. If suppose I have more than one account, then I will choose more number. If suppose I select the first one, then I have to enter the PIN that I want, and then I have to enter the amount. Now suppose if I say 1300, which is more than the balance amount, so it would say transaction failed, error in the application, because I don't have sufficient balance. So this is all for experiment number 5. Thank you.